Welcome to the Strategic Travel Entrepreneur. My name is Rita Perez. Hello. I've been a travel advisor for over 10 years and am navigating this winding road of entrepreneurship with you. I created this podcast because I wanted to share all the things I've learned from leaders both in and out of our industry that I really wish I would have known way back then. But alas, the important thing is I'm aware of them now, and I want you to be too. Ready for this week's show? Let's jump in. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. So nice to have you here per usual. Before we get into the meat of today's podcast, I do have to do a little plug because prep for wave season is coming. I am hosting Prep for Wave Week, November 1st through the 5th, 2021, to make sure that you guys are prepared or as prepared as possible for being in control for when wave season happens early of 2022. And what I am hoping, and what most of us are hoping, is that it's going to be a very fruitful wave season. But I want to make sure, because I know we're all a little bit rusty, that we are totally prepared in many different avenues. This does not mean that you have to do all the things, but these are things that you should be looking at and considering working on before wave season happens, because if it becomes an afterthought and you're knee deep in wave season, there is no way that you're going to be able to set yourself up. So yes, we're going to be setting you up for success November 1st through the 5th. There are going to be 10 sessions. By the way, did I say these are all free sessions? They are 30 minutes long with so many amazing travel industry experts. So what are we going to be talking about? Because each session is going to be happening Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern. The only difference is that the Tuesday afternoon session is going to be at 3:30, not 3 o'clock. But don't worry, once you register for free, you're going to go ahead and get all the details sent directly to you. So our sessions are going to be talking about avoiding burnout this wave season, which has been a huge thing. I know we had our big slowdown, and now as we're ramping up, I know a lot of you, because I've been hearing in recent conversations, are trying to avoid being burnt out. So how can we do that? We're going to be talking about making sure that your contracts and agreements are set up for the big ramp up. We're going to talk about determining your goals via numbers, aligning yourself with a trade association. What are the systems and SOPs that you should or could be implementing into your travel business? How you should be working on your supplier relationships, updating those bios and profiles in the web copy to make sure your ideal customers are the ones that are knocking on your door when wave season does start in January. Building relationships, attracting clients without social media, and finally crafting a memorable client experience. And who do we have speaking? I have over 10 amazing speakers and counting. There's a couple more that I'm looking to secure. So you might know these names or faces: Steph Lee from Host Agency Reviews, Tom Carpenter, Stephanie Cannon. We have Jackie Friedman from Nexion, Gita Botello from the Travel Institute, Dave Natale, who is a fellow travel advisor, Sheila Folk and Angela Hughes, who are fellow travel advisors, but they also support the travel advisor community. We have Emily Matris from Bon Vivant Copy, Aylin Blanco from the Travel Agent Podcast. I just recently secured and super excited to have Margie Jordan join us along. And we also have Nicolette Reynolds, which you've heard from on this podcast from before. So make sure you go ahead, register to get all of the updates. If this week's earlier social media fallout had any impact at all, you know how important it is for us to be able to reach out to each other. And email is going to be the quickest way for me to send out any updates if any of the social medias decide to go down. So please go ahead and register. It is free. Now there is an upgrade. If you would like to upgrade solely for $25, I have made this super affordable because I'm in the same boat as many of you are, where it just has been really rough and really tough, and I have been making investments, but it's just really hard to make additional investments. So this $25 is going to get you access to the study hall pass, and that study hall pass is going to be an additional 30-minute session after each session where you can actually take dedicated time to implement something that really stood out to you from the session that we just came off of. So if it was something in determining your goals and numbers, like, okay, I need to write down my numbers, that 30 minutes, you're going to have dedicated time to go ahead and do that, because I know, like many of you, we are so pumped when we're in the sessions, but then we don't dedicate time to go ahead and make things happen, and they fall to the wayside. They just don't get implemented. So this is going to be your dedicated implementation time. Only $25 to go ahead if you're able to, and if this is something that you see of value, please make sure that you upgrade to the study hall pass with your Prep for WAVE. If you have any questions for me, do not hesitate to reach out. takethehelmva@gmail.com, or you can also find me on social media, on Facebook and on Instagram, or by joining our Strategic Travel Entrepreneur Facebook group as well. So, all right. There we go. So last week I was at my host agency's annual conference. It was the first annual conference because, of course, last year we all did the web version. This year they decided to make sure that it was going to be in person. And it was so nice being around the travel community again. I will have to say. Now, I did experience a river cruise, but I don't know. This was, the river cruise was amazing. But being in a conference and conference mode, one, super rusty. But two, it was just so nice to meet more new people that I haven't met before and reached out to. On top of that, just getting the extra contact with different suppliers and getting the new education in a way that we can be more attuned to, because I don't know about you, but if something's on web, we're always doing a million things at once. So this was kind of real dedicated in-person time, which is super, super nice. So one of the big things that came up, and I know this comes up all the time, and you may have even thought when you saw the subject of today's discussion was about fees, but I wanted to talk about fees in a very different way that nobody is really talking about. Some people, I think, have similarly talked to this, but not so much. So, and what made me think about this was my affiliation with Mailbox Power. So you guys know, or you may have already heard the little commercial come on. I talk a lot about Mailbox Power for automation to your direct mail. So if you're doing any direct mail marketing, Mailbox Power, once you've got it set up, it is good to go, and it does everything for you automatically. You don't have to kind of tend the garden like for some other systems. And I'm an affiliate for that, and really all I have to do is just talk about Mailbox Power and share my link with you. And for sharing my link with you, they go ahead and they send me a nice little affiliate payment, which is amazing. And it was through this that I was thinking, because there are some other programs and you're always hearing, hey, become an affiliate of this or an affiliate of that. But it dawned on me that travel supplier commission is just like affiliate commission. We're saying to our travel clients, hey, yes, you should travel with Royal Caribbean or AMA Waterways or Azamara or Silversea, Seabourn, whoever it is, you should travel with them because they're amazing. And because you sent clients their way, that cruise line, that supplier is going to send you a commission check as a thank you. That is affiliate marketing. And that is why, so there is a travel advisor who, and I think this is why it's a perfect, boom shakalaka, it was such a firework moment for me when he and this is Dave Natale, who is going to be on the Prep for Wave Week sessions. He does his fees, and this is how I'm structuring his fees. So thank you, Dave, if you didn't know that, where he is going to kind of take that affiliate commission, take that supplier commission, and not charge a fee if it's not a lot of work. This is very simple. I'm not breaking it down as much. I'm hoping to have Dave one day on the podcast so he can break it down for a little bit. Or if someone wants unlimited guidance, unlimited assistance, then he will charge a fee. And that's personally the direction that I'm moving in for my travel business, because I really like it, one. And I think I really like the idea, and this is how Dave put it also, of putting the decision into the client's hands of how you want to work with me. Do you just want me for my affiliate connection and my affiliate network? Or do you want more of me also? Do you want the amazing service that I have to provide and endless amounts of comments and questions? Because normally, again, if we're thinking about this as affiliate commission, supplier commission is affiliate commission, I'm not really helping you set up anything with Mailbox Power. I'm just telling you to go ahead and use Mailbox Power. But if I was going to be setting up your addresses, giving you a strategy of how you can implement effectively, that of course is going to cost extra because I'm spending extra time on that. I hope this is kind of like clicking with other people as to why you should be charging fees. Because if somebody is going to come up with you, and I have plenty of customers that do the same, who are just like, I want ABC Cruise, it's sailing December 14th, book me on it. Okay? Awesome. No problem. Let's go ahead and do it. And cha-ching, I've earned my affiliate commission with the supplier. But then there's the other conversations of, I really want to go on a cruise, but I'm not really sure where I want to go. I don't know what the best time is. And, the kids are in school, or, end of year is coming down like really hard during that month. There's going to be more consultation for that. And that requires more than just an affiliate commission, because you're going to be sifting through the different suppliers, the best suppliers that are going to be tailored to assist your client for whatever it is they're wanting to get out of their vacation. Not only that, but you are sifting through. The Strategic Travel Entrepreneur is brought to you by Mailbox Power. Harness the power to attract and nurture your clients through something many entrepreneurs have forgotten about: the mailbox. Create beautiful custom campaigns and automate annual mailings for birthdays and holidays. And with a pro account, get access to mailboxes not currently on your mailing list that are just waiting for the travel service you offer. Visit my Mailbox Power affiliate link in the show notes to get started today and support this podcast. I mean, it's just like sifting through the different stores that we have. You can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, you can go to Kohl's, you can go to Neiman Marcus, you can go to Coach. What type of client is it? Are you working with a Coach client? Are you working with a Tiffany & Company client? Are you working with a Walmart client? Because not all suppliers are going to be catering to that client. So it's really nice and it's really great when we get the clients that are like, boom shakalaka, I want all this, XYZ, book it for me. Yes, you got it, dude, the end. Affiliate commission, cha-ching, yes. But if they are not like that, and a lot of clients now are coming up to me and they're like, there's too many options out there. And you're sifting through the options, and it's easier for you to sift through the options because you have education, supplier education, and you also have experiences under your book or under your belt. It's easier for you to sift through that than it is easier for them, because you have been in the industry probably for some time. If you haven't been in the industry for that long of amount of a time, then you definitely have colleagues or people that you can reach out to, or even your host agency or suppliers at the host agencies. Because I'm even thinking of, a supplier like GoGo Vacations, that they don't just sell one product, they have multiple products, and your BDM with these types of companies should be able to assist you or give you resources to assist you to narrowing down different properties that are going to be suitable for the clients that you're going to be working with. This is also another plug for why you should be niching, and also why you should have some preferred suppliers, so you're not like, it's not Pandora's box, like, oh my gosh, everything all at once. But we're focusing on the fees. And I can tell you, you're super valuable because you are. so many times over. But I know for me, what clicked and was like, well, flip. Yeah, I need to be starting to charge a fee. And because I've flipped that mentality, it has become so much easier to present the fee question. Like, I know it was a hurdle the first couple times, and especially with friends of mine who have never used me before. But I think it also empowers the client with a certain fee structure that I'm working through. Thank you to Dave, who decided to implement this in his business and share this on a training, that they're able to get the choice of, I want to work with you a lot, or I only want to work with you a little bit. And that also dictates how much is coming back to you in your pocket. Are you going to get just a little bit of that commission, or are you going to get the commission and what is due to you for putting in the extra work and that brain power? Because that brain that you have invested not only lots of money on education, but invested a lot of time on education and learning all these products. And you cannot forget that. There are some people who are not going to want your higher level service and invest that extra amount of money with you, and that is totally fine. But you also have to make sure you have that boundary. So if they choose not to pay your fee because they don't want additional time with you and additional investment from you, you also need to make sure that there's a certain cutoff point that, okay, you're kind of like cutting into my next service level. And that's why I like also calling it service levels. And I do this for specifically my cruise clients. Because if I'm putting any land package together, that's an automatic fee, because that's going to take me a lot of time to put certain things together. So I don't even give you the option for that. It is when it comes to my cruises that I do give you the option, because, I mean, this week I had someone say, okay, I want this cruise line for this time, and I want this type of room. Book it for me. And she's booked with me before, and she'll continue to book with me. And that's all the insight that she needs, because she loves to do stuff herself, but she also wants to support my business. So that is what I call like my base level service. And then I have a second level service, which that's my fee. So I hope that has, if anything, it has illuminated your eyes to what supplier commission really is. Because I don't know anybody, even if you're not in the travel business, that can solely rely on affiliate commission for their only income. Regardless of like whether you're fully employed, if you're fully self-working or whatnot. I don't think there's anybody out there that can only rely on affiliate commission. And also, I mean, that's what all the big wealth gurus tell you, that you should have, 7 streams of income. So your supplier commission is only one stream. The other thing that I've looked at it too is that the supplier commission is a thank you from the supplier. And the fee that my clients are paying for me is a thank you to me for taking care of all the complicated logistics of travel, especially now. And maybe fee is kind of like a gross, I feel like it is kind of like a gross word, like a fee, this fee, that fee. So that's why I've called mine as like different service levels when I'm talking about cruises. And I've switched the name to like a travel management deposit. I haven't said deposit, I've said travel management fee, but maybe I should say like travel management retainer. This is the retainer for my services. I think maybe that's what we need to get away from, is calling things this ugly little piddly word fee as well. There is something else that I wanted to talk about that came to my brain, and now obviously I cannot remember it. Oh yes, here it is. So I value my client relationship more. Like I put more effort. Ooh, and this does sound a little cringy. I put more effort when I'm paid that fee, because I want to make sure I'm doing a really great job, because these people have just shelled out some money to me, directly to me, that is going to be, I am an investment. And them showing me that they have invested in me makes me want to do one heck of a job to make sure that whatever vacation it is that they want is one to their liking and to their standards. And I'm going to put that extra effort and time to research any extra things that I need to research to make sure it's exactly what these people are looking for. Because I'm also finding that the people that don't pay me the fee, I'm kind of like, it's great. Don't get me wrong. Like, it is great when someone comes and wants to work with me. But I think it is more meaningful to me. And I want to, like, give you out of this world attention when that investment has been made in me. So hopefully something has connected or clicked in here to make you feel a little bit more comfortable with having your clients invest in yourself. I want to get away from the F word. If you have any questions, please go ahead, join the Strategic Travel Entrepreneur Facebook group. Send them my way over there so that we can go ahead and have a discussion on your thoughts on the ugly three-lettered F word fee. Have a great week. Thanks for joining me on the Strategic Travel Entrepreneur. Please subscribe and leave the show a rating on your favorite podcast platform. Oh, and don't forget to take a look at the show notes for important information and links. See you next week.